Hey, what's going on? It's the distinguished gentleman himself, B-Town, baby.
And the fly guy in the flesh, man, this B-boy. And right now, y'all rocking with Mullage on fansitetv.com.
Well, you know that.
Shawty, you know that I got that cash. You don't even have to ask. Have anything you want to, cause I can make it rain on you. Cause you know it ain't
trickin' if you got it, trickin' if you got it, trickin' if you got it, what you asking? Trickin' if you got it, trickin' if you got it, trickin' if you got it, what you asking?
Let's go, I'm on pilot, a walking piece of profit. And everybody know it ain't.
I'm B-Town, the distinguished gentleman. Born in Charlotte, raised on the south side of Atlanta. That's all, man. What about you, bro?
Well, I'm B-boy, a.k.a. Black Boy Hefner. Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised, man. Grady baby all day. You know what it is? Like, I sold the candy, you know. I was in the high school with big duffel bags, and they was like, bro, who got the juice, who got the high five? Go see Black Boy, man, he in the middle of the class, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was more so along the lines of that, man. It wasn't really that, you know what I'm saying? It just always stuck with me. All my partners, all my people call me Black Boy, so, you know, I just decided to shorten it up, B-Boy. That up.
My story is not. I used to do a lot of dancing. I used to dance like I was from Baltimore. So it was like, you know, B-Town. When people hear B-Town, are you from Baltimore? No. I was just dancing before I was, you know, I was rapping. So really that's how it stuck, you know, with me. You know, that's what they call me. We met in the United States Navy. We both did 4 years. I was on the USS George Washington. He was on Harry S. Truman. We was introduced to each other by a mutual friend by the name of Jody Lambert. He passed away. He had a heart attack. But it was almost like, you know, he was our guardian angel. You know, he was somebody who, you know, he wanted to do this as well. So we, you know, every time we do something, appearances, whatever it is, we just feel like we're doing it for him. So.
Well, I like to tell this story because he didn't like the record. Matter of fact, he didn't even want to record the record. It sat in his email for weeks, and it took for us, you know, just making our daily rounds to the office, how we used to do. You know, we put in like 2 to 4 hours daily on the internet, you know, just social sites or whatever. And he just so happened to be checking his email, and he playing the record. And I'm like, bro, what's up? Like, you holding out on me, dog. Like, the record I've been in your email, and you ain't even let me heard it. So I felt some type of way about it at first. But he sent me the record, and we finally get in the studio, only having an hour to record the record, and we wrote the record and recorded it in that hour. And to date, that's the quickest record that we've recorded.
I thought the record was a gimmick. I thought, you know, once people hear that, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, they're from the South. No pun intended. That's just what I thought. I thought we were more talented than, you know, the record, you know, really came across. And so, I mean, that was it, but, you know, it turned out to be a blessing, and we definitely thank you for it.
Oh man, I remember. I just actually, I was actually in the studio, and I had got a call from my mama, and she was like, the song on the radio. I'm in the booth, so I'm like trying to run out. I done snatched the headphones out the socket in the studio and everything, trying to run out to the car. But by the time I got out to the car, the song was going off, so I didn't even really. I got like the tail end of the song, so you know I was working. You know,
I don't remember the first time. I do remember more or less maybe the second or third time around. I was playing NCAA with my 2 little brothers.
when I let you go.
And he ain't got it back yet. That's another story. Playing the game, and when the song came on, they looked at me like, you know, aren't you supposed to be on tour somewhere? You know, no, I'm right here, so I don't know what it is, but I'm happy that the song. That's what I get out. You know,
The experience was tiring. I would have to say it was a very long time for us. You know, we didn't know what to expect. We had met with a lot of labels, from Def Jam with L.A. Reid, you know, Universal Republic, you know, just to name a few, you know. And, you know, we didn't know where we would end up, you know. And it was just, the experience was fun. I mean, we wouldn't trade it for the world, you know, just being able to, you know, be a part of a little bid war, you know what I'm saying? It was
going to New York again, you're going to New York?
Yeah,
again?
you know, it was cool. Like, to get a call and be like, hey man, we're going to meet with another label to see what they're talking about. So, you know, it was something for us that we could say that was something that we would cherish, you know, and
I jumped on the table.
Yeah, he did.
It's our last one.
Jumped on the table.
You know, we met with L.A. Reid first, with Def Jam, we met with Universal second, and Jive was last. So, you know, our people was just like, man, that's it. You know, I jumped on the table, and I still had my bar tag from the store on the back of my shirt.
They had forgot to take it out.
So we had to perform twice. I took my jacket off the second time, and I don't know, I guess I was percolating or something. I don't know what dance I was doing, but I didn't care, because I'm just like, you know what, this it. This it right here. This is it. But we definitely had fun with it.
I would have to say, first and foremost, would be the Temptations, because, you know, I mean, just seeing the movie, you know, enlightened me to that story, you know, and being able to listen to the music and appreciate the music and really, you know what I'm saying, understand where music really started and where it came from. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying, say something about R&B or, you know what I'm saying, just the culture period without mentioning the Temptations. They was one of the biggest groups of their time. So I would have to say the Temptations for back then, and like now growing up, listening to T.I., you know, he was a real big influence, a real heavy influence on me and me personally, you know, just looking at his story and where he came from, and, you know, from the same side of town, and it was just motivation for me and inspiration. You know, if he can do it, I can do it.
I would have to say, for me, it was the Dungeon Family. Anything dealing with Andre 3000, I was on for 10 years. Like, I'm talking since I moved to Atlanta. I moved to Atlanta when I was 10 years old. So it wasn't nothing else I listened. When I say nothing else, I may have popped it in, you know, listening to something on the radio and, you know, whatever, but Dungeon Family, it's cut and dry for me, Dungeon Family. As far as producers, as of recently, I have to say Shakespeare, Black Elvis, and these are just good people. You know, it's not really about the business, you know, and we love nothing more than a producer. You know, we having a conversation, you know, rather than you just pushing buttons, you know, because we can do that with anybody. So I would say off the top of my head, I know that's two of our favorite producers, you know, that we work with. DJ Monte as well.
Diesel.
Yeah,
real
Diesel.
Good dude.
Yeah, so.
Actually, just sitting here listening to a Michael Jackson song, just telling B that these are the only two notes I had the whole song on the saxophone when I was in high school. I'd be playing these whole two notes, like the same two notes, the whole song. So, you know, for the fans that don't know, I do a little alto sax. You know what I'm saying? So if you really like B-Boy and you really, you know what I'm saying, want to get, you know what I'm saying, get close to B-Boy heart, give me a brand new saxophone. Like, that'd be cool. I would love that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know.
Now, we sing as well. A lot of people don't know that. Some people just have us, you know, they have us in the lane of just an R&B group. Some just say hip hop. We do both. I'm not related to Akon, and he's not related to Cyrus. Mullage, Mullage, our individual pages, B-Town, BTOWN _Mullage.
BBOI _Mullage, B-Boy. And
management, at Mr. Music is my life, Charles McCree. And that's, I'm not gonna spell his name. At Mr. Music is my life. He's always on Twitter, so you can get at him. Say the Dark Secret as well. Contact him as well. So yeah.
as we speak, we have a single, buzzing called Never Fall. It's a drinking anthem. It's a song you're gonna hear in the club and you're gonna wanna go buy the bar. So we actually have that on the works right now. You can hear that at your local radio station. Call and request it. We've actually dropped 2 mixtapes since Trickin. So y'all gotta make sure y'all check those out on myspace.com/Mullage, Mullage. But other than that, man, what we got going on?
We got I definitely have to say the first mixtape though was hosted by Don Cannon. The second one by DJ Ill Will entitled This Is For The Radio. And right now we're working on a third with Shakespeare entitled Dear Atlanta, which will be reincarnating everything, from the Dungeon family. So it's never been done before. We feel as though it's a challenge, but we're up to it. Everything we've been doing is, it's been great. It's gonna be hosted by Greg Street. So it's gonna be a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a very big deal. We're gonna continue to drop music. Nothing is more important than the music itself. So we actually have a lot of things going on. So stay tuned.
Just keep supporting us. Yes, thank you. We feel so blessed to have this opportunity to be able to share music with the world. And we just want everybody to know that we appreciate you. Anybody that's ever supported the cause of the movement, ever downloaded the mixtapes, or ever got the single, bought anything, Mullage, we really appreciate it. And we want everybody to know that. Hit us up on Twitter, follow us, damn it. We talk with our fans, man. I mean, we don't know any other artists on some real talk. We talk to our fans, man. We on Twitter interacting with these people, and they can't believe it. They be shocked, but it's not you. I mean, it's everyday life does though. We gotta give back to the people that made it possible. So
Swat dog.
Hot dog.
Shots from the bar. Said I may slip, but I would never foul. Said I may slip, but I would never foul. Ain't I need about 10 more shots from the bar. Said I may slip, but I would never foul. Said I may slip.